I just put a clip in my hair and now I'm like, I wish I was fucking Gwyneth Paltrow in the Royal Tenenbaums, you know what I mean? But I could never be. I could never. Can someone please tell me, why is my face red? Someone please tell me, why is my face red? Also, I'm not wearing any earrings. I took them off while I was sleeping. Took them off while I was sleeping. Took them off while I was sleeping. I used to be a creative person. I can't even imagine a way I don't smoke weed. Why is there always a hair on my face? Oh, I got it. Hey, no. Hey, no. This is what dreams are made of. Hey, no. Hey, no. This is what dreams are made of. This is the one commenter who asked me, please answer about potatoes, which by the way is racist.
Okay, I want to talk about Ireland. Specifically, I want to talk about the famine, about the fact that there never really was one. There was no famine. See, Irish people were only allowed to eat potatoes. All of the other food, meat, fish, and vegetables, was shipped out of the country under armed guard to England while the Irish people starved.
I don't know, I think I've only had white potatoes. And I liked I like mashed potatoes with nothing added to them. Not even like salt, I think. I've had them with like added butter and it's disgusting. No offense. And whenever you buy mashed potatoes at the grocery store, they always have a bunch of shit added in it. It's gross. I mean, it doesn't taste gross, it tastes fine, but there's too many calories in your fucking mashed potatoes, dog, because there's just potatoes in there. And potatoes are like high calorie or whatever. Not as high as you're making them, really. So white potatoes mashed, and if I'm making them, I'm not going to mash a potato by myself. I'm going to cut it up and put it in the microwave. Cut it into little cubes, put them in the microwave until they're soft. And then you got like, it's like whenever you start a diet or you're dieting and you just want something like really really fast, that's what I also like with like ketchup and salt. Like they're like fries, but they're not fries. They're kind of soft because they're in the microwave. So it's like fries if they were like not oily and crispy and kind of soft. Why do I look so white on camera? I'm gonna kill myself. It's really not that big of a deal. Sorry I didn't answer your question with the level of energy that I was supposed to answer. Like I was meant to have more energy whenever I answered that, because I have more energy whenever I sat down. But see, I was like sad like a second ago whenever I was answering your potato question. Maybe it's because it's a racist question, but I feel like it doesn't come from that place. I feel like you're just asked a random question and that was it. Like it's not because I'm Irish, is it? Is it? I failed no junk food November. On day 2, no less. Here we have those Lidl, is it Lidl or Lidl? Those Lidl cookies. You can get a pack of 4 here because they're not sold individually at the bakery. And that's what I got. And they're giant triple chocolate cookies. Triple chocolate chip. I know it says double chocolate chip, but it's triple because the cookie's chocolate and there's 2 types of chocolate chips in there. Well, what the hell? And this is what dreams. Anyway, going to gain weight, I feel like I've been trying to eat a regular person diet, like 1,000, between 1,200 calories and 1,400 for weight loss, and that's the bare minimum with free weights. With free weights, okay, my fucking home, and no cardio, because I'm who I am. I like dancing for cardio, and I can't do that in this house. I'm trapped. I'm trapped like an animal. I'm trapped like an animal. And yeah, so I'm lifting weights instead of dancing, and that's fine. Oh, no, you just go for a walk. I'm scared of outside. I'm schizophrenic. I'm scared of outside. I'm scared of outside. I'm scared of this house. I'm scared of outside. If I lived alone, I feel like I would have time to work up the courage to go outside, but really, I can't even talk about that. I can't talk about living alone because that's never gonna happen. I'm gonna die in this house. I can't talk about possibilities. I can't talk about possibilities. I used to be a creative person, doing things creatively, and now I can't even think of a way out. Hey now, this is what dreams are made. Like, this is my living hell. There was a point in my life where I'd rather be homeless than be here. That was like before I came here, because I knew I'd be stuck, and I am stuck. But guess what? I think they're building a train line. In the next 20 years, we might get a train. So, what's that gonna change? Nothing. What are they talking about? I was talking about stuff, and then I got distracted. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I look way better in the mirror than I do on camera. Is it the angle? So I had some cookies, and I had a big bag of Doritos, like 250-gram bag of Doritos. Again, probably why my face is red. Also, I can't eat a regular amount of calories. I said I was trying. It's like I've been eating like way more. Like I'm eating like 3,000 calories every fucking day. Why? It's not like every day. It's like whenever I want junk food, whenever I want Doritos, and then I eat a whole bag of Doritos, and the Doritos just happen to be like 2,000 calories per bag, which is fine. But why is it like every day? And why am I like craving it like it's drugs? Why am I craving it like it's drugs? I sounded like a Pink Floyd song, like from The Wall. Why am I craving it like it's drugs? I had to go to a bar. I had to go to a bar on Halloween, pick my sister up, and it's like a gross, dingy fucking bar in the town that I was sure was going to be full of gross, old, perverted men sitting in a dark room. And it was a dark room, and there were like four of those men. But everyone else was younger than me. Everyone else was like high schoolers. They were all 17 and 18. Which really fucking surprised me. Why is this gross bar full of 17 and 18-year-olds that I've never seen before? I mean, of course I've never seen them before. They're not my peer group. Chill out, what you young for? Hang back, it's all been done before. Eat like a normal person challenge. Eat like a normal person challenge. Get your vitamins, get enough protein and fiber every day. I do get my protein and fiber every day because I fucking track my fucking macros, and 2 vitamins on my desk. That it's an iron and multivitamin, and the other one's cod liver oil and a multivitamin. And I was meant to take those yesterday, and I didn't. I forgot. And I don't take vitamins every day. I take like 2 like that. Like I have one for hair, skin, and nails, and it's like I would take the iron multivitamin one with the cod liver oil, and then wait like until like next week or like 4 days, and then I'll take the iron, a multivitamin one again, but I'll take it with the hair, skin, and nails one. This is the only consistent, because I don't have an iron deficiency, but I feel like most women have iron deficiencies, even if it's like slight, and even though it's like, I just think, why am I explaining myself? It's multivitamin. It's multivitamin. The way I eat, I need it. Something is wrong, or I wouldn't be eating junk food like I'm eating. Like I have been eating. It's clearly I think myself into a hole, and I can't think of any way out of it. And then I'm just like, I'm gonna eat Doritos. Also, I didn't get enough sleep yesterday, and I only realized because after I had the fucking Doritos and cookies, well, like half of them, I like fell asleep. I had a little nap. I just needed a little nap. I didn't need the fucking junk food. But it's like I couldn't tell it was the middle of the day. Also, that's why I was feeling crazy yesterday. I was feeling like flat. I was schizophrenic on my walk. Like everything looked flat. Like I was looking in the distance, and like the cars like coming over the hills and stuff, it looked just like a flat image. And I was like, wow, what a pretty like flat image. Because it'd be a cute like little like animation if it like looked like that and then it like transformed into a flat image. Like that's what I was thinking about when I was like walking around. But also it felt like my two eyeballs were vibrating like static. It was awesome. And I'm just walking to the fucking grocery store, and I'm like every single time I'm outside, I feel like my head is like 5 times bigger than it is, and I feel like I look like a freak, and everyone's looking at me like, where'd that freak come from? Did she come out of her hole? Or where'd that freak come from? I've never seen a person who looked like that before, because I feel like I just look so much weirder than everybody else. I feel like I look so much weirder than everybody else. I feel like my cheekbones are too wide. I feel like my mouth is really gross and fucked up. And like what's going on my forehead? It's bumpy, it's a bumpy forehead. Lumpy down here. There's all these like extra muscles and stuff. That's like Irish people look like that. They have all these little lumps and bumps down here. They have like extra muscles in their fucking face, and it's something I've noticed. It's like, damn. Oh, I look so ugly on camera. I look so much prettier in the mirror. It's not even pretty, it's like passable. Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry right now? Will that get me views if I cried on camera? I look like my mother's mom. She's like in a home right now. It makes me really sad. Can I cry on camera? I used to not be scared to create things when I was a teenager. And now that's like all I'm scared of. Because what if it's bad? I didn't have that fear when I was younger. It's because like most things I did were bad. You know? But then it's like a few things would be really good. I'd be like, wow, this is really good. And then I would post it to my Instagram. But now it's like everything I do is like 6. Some things look mediocre. Look at this painting I did. I did this in like 4 days. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I didn't even go to school for painting. And I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a straight shit, dog. Don't give a shit. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit. Don't give a fuck. If I actually became like really, really, really fat and immobile, would you still cyberbully me? Would you still cyberbully me if I became really fat and immobile? Would you give me your time? Would you give me your time and cyberbully me and tell me to kill myself like you're doing right now? Please. My skin is so dry, my lip skin like flakes off. I like admitting things like they're sins. Like I'm fucking absolving myself. It's been a thing since I was like a little kid. I've never heard anyone else talk about how their lip skin like flakes off all the fucking time. It's disgusting. And then I like pull it off, and then there's like blood underneath, of course, because it's like under my skin. And I think they're permanently disfigured because of it. There's like this lump over here because once when I was a little kid, I ripped at it so hard that I'm pretty sure I exposed like veins and stuff underneath, and it was like bulbous and gross and wouldn't stop bleeding. And like my mouth was covered in blood, my hands were covered in blood, and I was sitting in the middle of class, and like nobody even cared. Like my teacher didn't even look at me, and I was like bleeding a lot from my mouth. The teachers didn't care. Once I accidentally stabbed a pencil through my hand, the teacher also got like mad at me. Well, it's not like I did it on purpose. I don't know. I think I was stabbing it into the rubber, into the eraser, and it slipped. And the little like pencil lead was stuck in the middle of my hand, and it was really gross. I was really sore, and it was bleeding. And the teacher got like really mad at me and was like, "Go wash it off in the sink. Get back to your desk." And I was like 5 at the time. It was in the class for like little kids. I was 5. I really hate that school. Okay, so guess what? I just went outside to go to the grocery store. I went to B&M Bargains. I don't know if it's a grocery store. The bargain store. To buy this 50% bigger, 50% more collector's edition. Actually, no, I was gonna say who collects these, but people collect them. Edition Tangy Cheese Doritos. Stranger Things themed. And I had a really horrifying walk. Once I was a little drunk and I was at a party and I was like 19, and they had like weed at this party, but it wasn't like anything I've ever smoked since or before, so I'm not really sure what the hell was in it. I like lost my vision for a little bit afterwards, and it was like my vision went white, and I was like standing next to the sink. Anyway, I wanted to smoke it out of an apple, and then the guy was like, "No, let's smoke it out of a milk carton." And I'm pretty sure it was the carcinogens from the melted plastic that we were inhaling that did that. But I walked home from that party. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. I smoked something weird. There's no girls at this party. It was all just men and me. And I was like, okay. I'm disinhibited. I've had substances. I'm not in the best position. I'm gonna go home. And I walked home, and the guy from the party followed me home, but then another guy who was really nice also followed me home to make sure the other guy didn't get me. He told me this afterwards. I was like, "You followed me home, that was weird." And he was like, "Oh, I was looking out for the other guy because I saw him follow you." And I was like, "Oh shit," and I ran after. Anyway, I walked home from that party and I saw a bunch of strange shit. People were kicking a football, and I could see images behind the football, a trail of like colors being left behind the football as it was moving, like ooh. And it's like I've done I've done LSD, right? It's not like that. It's like, and like I was a straight stoner for there was not like a moment for 2 years in college where I wasn't smoking weed. It's like I woke up, it was the first thing I did. The last thing I did before I went to sleep. Every day for 2 years. Non-stop. I don't think I was ever sober. And even in that time, I've never experienced anything like that. It's like sometimes you smoke and like colors are way brighter and you're like, whoa, everything's so saturated. It was like that, but like times a million. Anyway, I drew a little picture of what that was like. I'll look for it. And yeah, I'm fucking mentally ill, okay? Pretty sure I have schizotypal disorder, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make a video about it because I just went for my walk and it was really hard to ignore. It was really hard to ignore the disorder, which I hate saying because then it made me think about like nobody wants stuff like that. Like nobody wants that to be like your identity. Like I feel like if I made a fucking video about that, people would just be like, oh, she's that girl now. Like this is just who she is, what she does is like schizophrenia spectrum bullshit. And it's like nobody, I feel like nobody, it's like I don't want that tied to my image forever. But also, people think I'm autistic, and I need to honestly explain to you why I'm not. These things get, it's people mistake it for autism all the time because there's like a same kind of like disconnection, I guess, like a disconnection. And people see someone who's like weird, and they're like, "Oh, you're autistic." Like that's the only thing that can go there. Oh, she's antisocial. It's autism. It's autism. I don't know if I don't think autism is meant. It's just categorized as its own thing, like neurodivergence, but neurodivergence also counts mental illness. So it's really confusing. It's a really confusing divide. I'll just run down a list right now. What's the autism criteria? I watch a lot of female autistic content creators. Honestly, I just watch like the shorts and I watch some videos. And every time I see a video or a short by these content creators, I can't remember any of their names right now. There was that one girl who was on Love on the Spectrum, and she also has her own thing. She's like an autistic therapist, blonde hair. And then there's the other girl. Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't remember their names. Anyway, I watch their content and it's like, I'm not autistic. I don't relate to any of this. I understand it. I don't like, relate to it. I understand it because most of my family's autistic. I don't know, I just went for a walk and it made me feel crazy and disconnected, and I felt like my eyes were like really, really big in my head, and every time I was crossing a road and a car like stopped to let me by, I felt like, why are they doing this? Don't let me by. Is it because I always think it's because they think that I'm like a pretty girl. Literally every time they like stop their car, they're like, oh, go. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they would do that in America. If you're like crossing a road and a car sees you crossing the road, they stop and they signal you to go. I don't know. Anyway, I feel, and you do that quote unquote white person run. I feel like they only ever do that whenever I'm like, I look like a pretty girl, and I feel like if I weren't